Three absolute chonker movies were released at the beginning of the century. Those were The Brotherhood of the Jewelry, The Pair of Tall Structures, and The Reappearance of the Monarch. Each one worse than the last. They're also all like 12 hours long. We start off with the most boring and unnecessary prologue in movie history. This guy wants to keep some dumb ring instead of throwing it in a volcano? The old elf says it's too dangerous. Like, okay, I'm sure his shiny new wedding ring will cause harm, buddy. Anyway, we then skip forward a million years to witness the daily life of a town full of child-sized adults. An obvious Dumbledore knockoff arrives to reconnect with this bimbo Baggins guy and his son, Frodo Baggins. Bimbo performs a magic act thinking he's David Copperfield or something, resulting in Frodo and the Dumbledore clone getting totally freaked out. Once confronted, Bimbo reveals he's leaving their home forever. The ring is given to Frodo, who then learns that some generically evil being wants to steal it. Apparently, this ring has some sort of vague, unspoken power that this giant fiery eyeball wants. If the giant eyeball gets the ring, it'll be the whole cliche end of the world result. How original. So Frodo brings his friend Sam, okay, this guy's cool, along to go destroy the ring in... Wait, am I reading this right? Mount Doom? Mount Doom. I thought this token guy was creative. Frodo learns the ring turns you invisible? Now that's useful. Then he gets stabbed. They proceed to pick up some friends on the way to an elf city that looks beyond fake. After some boring conversation, we establish the squad, who, after only a few travels, end up splitting up into smaller groups. And Dumbledore dies? Also, this dude from the much better fantasy series Game of Thrones dies too, but literally no one cares about him. He was clearly unimportant. I forgot to mention, there's also a spooky evil Dumbledore, because one villain wasn't enough. Now we know where Spider-Man 3 got it from. That's basically all you need to know about the first movie. The rest is just complete filler. Now in the sequel, we follow our Hobo friends, Hobbit. We follow them on their way to Mount Doom, and this poorly acted, annoying goblin character that adds nothing to the story joins them. Half the movie is just a waste of time viewing their drawn-out journey. Like, guys, just go to a village and buy a horse or something. Why are you moving so slow? The other half of the movie isn't any better. It's the other crew dinking around the hills of what is clearly Scotland. They sit around trying to convince this dying king to join their cause when what this dude needs is bed rest, but these characters are too dense to realize something that obvious. Anyway, this handsome lad does something sensible for once in these films, and banishes them all for treason. Justifiably so. Then Sam and Frodo get captured by orcs. Wait, what? Oh, it's the lesser pair of hobbits that are just there for so-called comic relief. I'm so glad they get their own storyline now. So they're captured, but then escape really quickly. So that essentially was pointless screen time. The two tacked on hobbits run through the forest, only to be captured again? Wow, the writers have so many ideas for this plot. It's a giant tree. Huh, so some trees are alive, but most aren't? Consistent world building there, Token. Somehow, though, the hobbits convince the tree to fight for their cause. Well, what do you expect from someone with wood for a brain? They destroy the spiky tower just like that and win the day. Yippee. And Dumbledore returns from the dead? Fantastic. Now we know where Marvel got it from. Oh, yeah, there's also this battle at Hell's Gate, but it's way too uneventful and long to cover. Just know that the good guys win because, of course, they do. And that's the sequel. Guys, this movie won 11 Academy Awards. No wonder award shows are losing popularity. So this one starts off differently. We get a weird flashback scene, because everyone loves those, of a younger goblin where we see him get the ring. Cool. Fascinating. Wow. Amazing. I'll ask again. What was the point? This movie has so much filler, so I'll leave quite a bit out. Basically, the Tall crew fights battle after battle against the Eyeballs armies, and it's super epic, apparently, and really high stakes, and all that jazz. This elf boy does some neat tricks and banters with the ginger dwarf. So funny, these two. Lamau. This guy who never smiles then is awarded a random sword, and that entitles him to the throne? So he is a straight up usurper. Got it. Frodo almost dies, emphasis on almost since he's the main character, from a giant spider, but Sam comes to the rescue. Yeah, go Sam. But this was after Frodo dumped him for eating? Okay, Frodo, you glutton. Why is he the hero exactly? Finally, they make it to Mount Doom. But hero of the story here gets too tired. Aww, boo-hoo. Get up, lazy. The volcano is right there. He makes Sam carry him the rest of the way. What a good friend, but man, Sam, you can do better. However, Frodo refuses to destroy the ring, just like the guy in the prologue. I wonder if they did that on purpose. It's okay though, because then Goblin comes out of nowhere and sacrifices himself to destroy it. So Goblin was the real hero after all. By the end, which drags on forever, everything looks all happy and everyone lives good lives. Except for Frodo, because he's dramatic and isn't done with the spotlight quite yet. He fabricates a way for him to leave Middle-earth, to live a new journey or whatever. Evidently, he can't deal with normal life anymore. How insufferable. And that is this beloved trilogy. I can't figure out why. At least we won't have to deal with a prequel trilogy like Star Wars, right? Right? Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I seriously appreciate every single one of you. Feel free to leave a comment to keep the conversation going, leave a like if you liked what you saw, and subscribe if you're a fan. For more content, follow me both on Twitch and Twitter. To support me, become a patron. It really helps me out and provides me the ability for more quality videos. And the biggest thing, join the community Discord. It's a great place to hang out and discuss media. We even hold recorded debates. Links to everything I mentioned are in the description of this video. I hope your day is spectacular. Until next time, hobos.